Welcome, divine souls, to the most powerful twin flame reading you will ever experience. This isn't just another tarot reading. This is your direct portal to the truth, the energy shift, and the divine guidance that will absolutely switch you into the next dimension with your twin flame. If you've been seeking answers, or if you've been feeling that unshakable pull towards your divine counterpart, or if you know deep in your soul that this connection is unlike anything else, the universe has brought you here for a reason. In this video, we are going to dive deep into your twin flame's headspace, heart space, and the unspoken words that are dying to be told to you. Plus, we reveal the upcoming changes and the shadow work that will be accelerating your reunion, and affirmations that will align your energy with what you truly are meant to receive. But before we begin, set your intention now. Breathe in. Pull in your person's energy. Visualize them sitting right with you. Connect your heart space and prepare for a message that they may change everything within your connection. Comment below with "I receive this message" to claim your energy shift. And if you feel the pull, like, subscribe, and hit that notification button, because we are elevating this journey together. And in order for me to connect in with your energy, connect in with mine. And like the video may not be the only answer, but absolutely subscribe. So let's dive in. The structure that we are using today is each of the signs, their energy, the situation that is being released, the healing that is happening, what was hidden, advice for the week, and any additional advice or confirmation, including affirmation. So let's begin with Aries. All right, Aries, your key theme for this reading is a major awakening, painful realizations, and emotional maturity. This week is about seeing the truth of a connection, releasing illusions, and stepping into emotional balance. So, we're going to start with your sign, Aries. And Aries, for you, I am getting the Temperance. Temperance, Aries, is a period of deep reflection and realignment. So this week for you, Aries, is experiencing a spiritual awakening regarding your love connection. Temperance signals a pause, divine timing, and a need for patience. The universe is showing you, Aries, the truth about your relationship, and you are being guided toward inner balance and self-mastery. So what does this mean for you? This is not the time for any action. It is a time for reflection and your inner work. It is being shown now that the bigger picture of your connection healing is happening, but it requires trusting the process and allowing things to unfold naturally. The next card that is coming up for you is the Fool. This is the fear of taking a leap, avoiding a fresh start. So Aries, your person is stuck in fear, hesitation, and self-doubt. The reversed Fool suggests that they want a new beginning but are too afraid to take the risk. So what does this mean for you? Well, they are resisting change, possibly due to fear of repeating a past mistake. They may have lost faith in love or feel guilty about how things had ended with you. Their energy is blocked, keeping them from stepping into a fresh start with you, Aries. The situation that is being released is Ace of Swords. Cutting through the illusions. It's time for clarity. So Aries, you are finally seeing the truth for what it is. The Ace of Swords suggests a major mental breakthrough, whether it's through a conversation, an inner realization, or external confirmation. And what does this mean for you? Well, any confusion or emotional fog is being cleared now. Aries is releasing denial or wishful thinking about this connection. And there may be a tough conversation this week that is forcing brutal honesty. The healing that is happening between the two of you, Aries, I have the reversed Two of Cups for you. Well, Aries, the reverse Two of Cups signals a relationship that has been out of balance. Aries is healing from a separation, a disappointment, or a lack of mutual support. So this means for you this week, the connection was not balanced and equal. One person was given more than the other. It was unrequited, or one was being very lazy. Aries is learning self-worth and healthy boundaries in love, and the healing process requires for you to accept what you cannot force and let go of any clingy or codependent energy. If you are avoidant attachment or you are anxious attachment type of dynamic, you are to pull back your energy. So what was hidden? A reverse tower. A reverse tower suggests that a major realization or ending is being avoided, but it can't be ignored anymore. This is a time for healing. So what does this mean for you, Aries? Aries, you may have been resisting seeing the truth about your person. Your person maybe have been in denial or avoiding an unnecessary emotional breakthrough. Or maybe there is finally healing that has taken place with your energy. The universe is saying the foundation was unstable. Let it collapse so something real can be now built. The advice for the week for you is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups states, it's time for you to master your emotions and stay grounded. The King of Cups is a message for you, Aries, to stay emotionally balanced and not let any emotions dictate actions. This is a time to respond, not react. So what does this card mean to you, Aries? Stay emotionally mature. Don't let pain or disappointment trigger any impulsive actions. Lead with wisdom, not with ego. If you are in communication, keep it calm and composed. Trust your inner knowing. Even if things seem chaotic, your intuition is spot on. So additional advice, I have the reversed Six of Wands. Stop seeking external validation. The reverse Six of Wands warns Aries against seeking approval, recognition, or external reassurance. What does this mean? You don't need validation from this person. You already know your worth. So avoid seeking attention or trying to prove something. If you've been waiting for them to acknowledge your efforts, release that expectation. The hidden energy is reversed Lovers. The reversed Lovers as a hidden energy confirms that this is a deep karmic or soul-based relationship, most likely even a twin flame, but one that has struggled with imbalances, indecision, or external interferences. So what does this mean to you? A major decision in love is being delayed or avoided. There is an undeniable bond, but right now the timing is not aligned. And this connection is undergoing a test, one that will determine whether it can truly transform. So the final takeaways for you this week, Aries, is a major awakening is happening for you. You are seeing the truth of your connection. Your person is fearful of taking a leap forward, leading to avoidance type of attachment. The illusions are being shattered and you are gaining clarity and emotional wisdom. Healing is happening by letting go of the imbalance and focusing on your self-worth, focusing on the positive instead of the negative. And the universe is saying, don't force what isn't meant to stay. Let things unfold naturally. Your affirmation, Aries: I trust the universe timing. What is meant for me will not pass me by. A couple more affirmations you can use for your healing. I attract love effortlessly by focusing on my own peace and balance. I trust that what is meant for me will arrive in divine timing. I release attachment to those who are not ready for me. I choose emotional wisdom over impulsive reaction. Their headspace, Aries, would you like to know? Well, they are trying to rationalize this connection instead of feeling it. They keep running from their emotions or distracting themselves with work or external obligations. And they think about reaching out, but they're afraid to be rejected. Their heart space, they feel your energy even when you're apart. There is a deep desire to reunite, but they struggle with vulnerability. They miss you, but their pride is blocking them from making that first move. What they want to say to you, but can't. I act like I don't care, but the truth is you always are on my mind. I don't know how to come back without looking weak. So, these are the upcoming changes in this connection. They will have a moment of realization that makes them want to break the silence. By late April, early May, a conversation may happen, but it will be slow coming. And if you give them space, they will come forward first. Shadow work, healing that is necessary. Releasing the need to control how and when they return. Focusing on self-worth rather than chasing any validation. Here is 4 more affirmations for you to work on, Aries. I trust that my twin flame will return in divine timing. I release control and allow love to flow naturally. My worth is not determined by someone else's presence in my life. All right, Taurus. So Taurus, your key theme for your week, this week of March the 31st to April the 6th, is karmic balance, truth versus illusion, releasing your regrets, and shifting out of scarcity mindset. This week is all about gaining clarity in love, overcoming disappointment, and stepping into your personal empowerment. So the very first sign for you is justice. All right, so we have justice. So justice to you is karmic balance and truth being revealed for you this week. This is a phase for you, Taurus, where you are connecting with the universe and connecting with the imbalances in love. Justice signals a reckoning, a truth, fairness, and consequences for any past actions. And if something has been hidden or unfair, it is coming to light this week. Anything that is causing your imbalance, you may see a shift or the truth to why that is. So what does this mean to you, Taurus? A relationship dynamic is being rebalanced. This could mean a past wrong is being made right or clarity is being given. The universe is urging you, Taurus, to see things clearly and make decisions based on truth, not your emotions of how you feel. And Taurus, if you have been given too much while other persons have been distant, imbalanced, or needing to be correct, those will be corrected. Your person is the reverse Ace of Swords. So Taurus, your person is struggling to see things clearly and may be avoiding any form of communication. The reversed Ace of Swords suggests that they are in denial and they are denying that truth or stuck in a form of a mental fog. So what does this mean to you, Taurus? Well, they're either lying to themselves about their feelings or they're avoiding that deep conversation with you. They may be unsure of what they truly want and are overthinking instead of acting on it. And this person is not speaking their full truth yet. So if Taurus, if you're waiting for the clarity, it's being delayed. So the situation is being released, and the situation that is being released is so Taurus, the situation that is being released is the dreamer, the fool. And that fool, it's a fresh start. So this week for you, Taurus, may have to believe in a fresh start with this person, but something is shifting for you. And so what does this mean? Well, Taurus, you are realizing blind faith. There is a need for blind faith in this connection and seeing things more realistically. And Taurus, if you were holding on to hope without seeing any action from your person, this illusion is now fading. This doesn't mean a brand new beginning isn't possible. It just means it may be based on real effort and not wishful thinking. Healing that is happening for you. I have the reversed sun. So this is you overcoming your emotional darkness. The reverse sun suggests that Taurus has been in an emotional dark place about this connection. And this week, healing is about shifting out of sadness and seeing the light again. So what does this mean for you? Well, you may have been disappointed, let down, or even betrayed by how things were unfolding. Healing is happening by letting go of unrealistic expectations and accepting the situation as it truly is. There is a hidden blessing in what feels like a loss, and Taurus, you are being directed towards something even better. What was hidden is the reverse Knight of Pentacles. The reverse Knight of Pentacles shows that this connection has been stuck for a while, but Taurus, you may not have fully accepted it until now. So what does this mean for you? Well, Taurus, you may have believed things were moving forward, but in reality, this person was dragging their feet. This person may have been non-committal, unreliable, or just being too slow to take any action whatsoever. So advice for this week is reversed 5 of Cups. It's time to release the regret and shift your perspective. The reverse 5 of Cups is a powerful sign of moving out of sadness, regret, and focusing on what is still possible. So what does this mean to you, Taurus? You are healing from past emotional pain. But to move forward, you must stop looking at what went wrong, because there are still good things ahead in love. But Taurus, you must shift your perspective. Instead of mourning what did go wrong, there are still good things ahead in love, but you must shift that perspective. Instead of mourning what didn't work, the focus should be on new possibilities and what is still standing instead of what fell apart. Additional advice I have, the 5 of Pentacles. Overcoming scarcity mindset fear of abandonment. The Five of Earth Pentacles shows Taurus may feel emotionally abandoned, unloved, and left out in the cold. So what does this mean for you, Taurus? Well, you must stop seeing yourself as rejected or left behind. This isn't a punishment. It is a redirection towards something better. Focus on your self-worth, your financial and emotional stability, rather than obsessing over what is missing. And the hidden energy is the reversed Eight of Swords. You're breaking free from self-imposed limitation. So this reverse Eight of Swords card shows you, Taurus, that no longer trapped by your own thoughts and that your mental prison is breaking. Clarity is coming, finally free. So what does this mean for you this week? You have been stuck in overthinking, anxiety, and waiting for someone to make a move. And this week marks a turning point. Taurus is freeing themselves from the attachment to the situation. Once Taurus stops waiting and focuses on themselves, this person will feel this shift and may reconsider their approach. So your takeaway for this week, March 31st to April the 6th, is truth and clarity is finally coming for you. Justice ensures that everything is balancing out. Your person is still confused and avoiding the real communication. You are breaking free from illusions and unrealistic expectations, and regret and sadness are fading. A new perspective are forming, and healing happens when you focus, Taurus, on self-worth instead of a scarcity mindset. Your affirmation for this week, Taurus, is I release the past with love and trust that my path is unfolding exactly as it should. And more for you is I am worthy of love that is balanced, healthy, and fulfilling. I release the need for external validation. My worth is inherent. I trust the universe to bring me relationships that align with my highest good. I move forward with confidence. Leave me behind emotional baggage. So what's coming next for you, Taurus? Well, their headspace. They are overwhelmed with responsibilities and they are emotionally drained. They know this connection is special, but are scared of commitment. They overthink their next. What is your person trying to say but can't? I don't want to lose you, but I don't know if I can give you what you need right now. So the upcoming changes that is going on in this connection, they will be forced to confront your emotions. You may hear from them in May, but they may not be ready to go all in. And if you show them that you are not waiting, they may even take action. The shadow work and healing that is necessary. Let go of any expectations and allow them to awaken on their own. Choose your own happiness first, no matter what they do. Here is more affirmations for you for this week. I am worthy of love that is mutual and open. I trust that what is meant for me will not pass me by. I choose myself first, knowing that my love will return when it is ready. I am enough just as I am. Gemini, your connection for March 31st to April the 6th. Your key theme for this week, Gemini, is finding balance, breaking free from mental limitations, emotional uncertainty, and reevaluating your happiness. This week is about seeking fairness in your relationships, facing your inner fears, and redefining what truly brings emotional fulfillment. The first card for your sign is the Six of Pentacles. Seeking balance and being reciprocal. So Gemini is focused on bringing balance to their love life, and the Six of Earth is about equal exchange, equal give and take, fairness, and an equal exchange. So what does this mean for you, Gemini? You are no longer willing to give more than you receive. It would be a desire to restore balance in a connection where one person was giving too much and you were not receiving anything. This week is about deciding whether a relationship is truly mutual or not. Your person is the 8 of Swords, feeling trapped and mentally stuck. So Gemini, your person is mentally overwhelmed, overthinking, and feeling trapped in their own fears. So what does this mean for you, Gemini? They may feel like they cannot move forward, possibly due to a fear of repeating a past mistake. They want clarity, but they are stuck in a cycle of indecisiveness. This person is holding themselves back, possibly due to an external pressure of fear of vulnerability. And so the situation that is being released is the reversed 6 of Swords. Letting go of the idea that moving on is the only option. Well, Gemini, you may have felt that the only way forward was to walk away, but this week that perspective is shifting. So what does this mean for you? Instead of running, Gemini, you're choosing to confront those emotional issues. This could indicate that a relationship that isn't fully over yet, unfinished business is remaining. And Gemini is realizing that sometimes healing happens by facing it and not avoiding it. So this week is about you facing those emotions. What is healing for you? We have the reverse Knight of Cups, overcoming your romantic illusions. So the reverse Knight of Cups suggests that Gemini is healing from romantic disappointments or some kind of false expectations in your love. So what does this mean for you? Well, you may have idolized a connection and now they're seeing things as they really are. You are seeing things as they really are. And if a person has been hot and cold, emotionally unavailable, or making lots of empty promises, Gemini, this healing is going to happen now. This week, healing comes from focusing on self-love rather than waiting for an emotional gesture from this other person. And what was hidden from you? 10 of Cups. The desire for a real emotional fulfillment. The hidden energy in this connection is deep emotional fulfillment. True happiness is possible, but it may not come in the expected way that you thought. So what does this mean? Despite current struggles, there is still a strong emotional connection here. Gemini, your person may not express it, but deep down inside, they want happiness and stability too. And there is a potential for a fulfilling relationship, but something must first shift. Advice for this week for you is the reverse 10 of Pentacles. Redefining stability and long-term expectations. The reverse 10 of Pentacles suggests Gemini needs to rethink what stability in love really means. Traditionally, your ideas of commitment, marriage, or security may not align with what truly your person needs. If your person isn't showing up the way that you expected them, Gemini must decide if they can accept a different kind of future. There may be family issues or external influences that are affecting this connection. And the additional advice that you are to receive this week, reversed 4 of Swords. It's time to stop overthinking and take action. The reverse 4 of Swords warns against staying stuck in thought without making a move. So what does this mean for you, Gemini? Well, you may be overanalyzing the situation instead of listening to your intuition. If you have been waiting for clarity, it's time to take action rather than staying in your limbo. And healing is happening, but it requires engagement with real life, not just an introspection. So the healing energy is reversed Ace of Swords for you. There's delayed clarity and communication. The reversed Ace of Swords is showing you that miscommunication or unspoken truth are clouding the situation. There is words that were not expressed. And that's surprising for you, Gemini. Either you or your person is not being fully honest about their feelings, and there may be a lack of communication or misunderstandings causing this unnecessary distance. Makes sense with the retrograde in Mercury. Clarity is coming, but Gemini must be patient and avoid forcing any conversations before the other person is ready. So your final takeaway this week, Gemini, from March the 31st to April the 6th, balance is key. If the connection isn't reciprocal, it must be reevaluated. Your person is mentally stuck and holding back due to fear or external pressures. The ideal of moving on is shifting, and there may be still unfinished emotional ties. Healing. Healing comes from overcoming disillusionment in love, and true happiness is still possible, but stability must be defined. It's time to stop overthinking and take your action, even if that means choosing yourself first. Your affirmation for this week, Gemini: I seek clarity and balance in love. What is meant for me will find me in perfect alignment. More affirmations for you to use during your manifestations. I trust the clarity that will come to me at the perfect time. I do not chase love. I attract relationships that match my energy. I release the need to overanalyze my emotions and simply allow them to flow. And my happiness comes from within, not from external circumstances. Sorry. Gemini, what is coming next for you this week? Well, your person, their headspace, they are avoiding the deep emotions and keeping themselves distracted. They fear opening up because they don't know if they can handle the intensity. They miss you, but they don't know how to express it. And so in their heart space, they love you, but they are emotionally immature when it comes to deep connections. They want to reconnect with you, but their fears make them distant. And they fear losing their independence in a deep relationship. So what they want to say, but just cannot. You deserve more than what I can give you right now, and that scares me. The changes that are coming up for this connection now. They will have a sudden emotional awakening. You may receive a message out of nowhere from them. They fear of losing you and pushing them to make a move. Shadow work and healing that is necessary for this week for you. Trust divine timing and allow things to unfold naturally. Not chasing, letting them come to terms with their emotions on their own. And so your affirmations, Gemini, for you that you can follow through with. I allow love to flow to me effortlessly. I release control and trust divine timing. I am whole within myself, with or without them. I attract love that is emotionally available and ready. Cancer, your soulmate twin flame connection reading for this week of March the 31st to April the 6th. Key theme for you, Cancer, is emotional stagnation, struggling with letting go and feeling stuck in a cycle that isn't progressing. This week is about recognizing when something is no longer worth the effort and redirecting energy towards self-healing. The very first card for you is the Three of Cups reversed. This is about isolation, emotional disconnection, and unfinished business. Cancer, you may be feeling left out or disconnected from your usual support system. There could be unresolved emotions regarding a friendship, a third-party situation, or a missed opportunity for a reconciliation. So what does this mean for you? Well, Cancer, you may feel let down by someone that you trusted. There could be an external interference such as friends, family, or third parties affecting the connection, and a reunion that was expected may be delayed or blocked due to an emotional misalignment for you. Your person, I am getting reversed Page of Swords. Watch from afar, but avoiding your communication. So Cancer, your person is curious, possibly checking in on you, maybe checking in through your friends or social media, but they aren't reaching out. And so what does this mean to you? Well, they may want to talk, but fear of confrontation or a rejection. There is an element of a misunderstanding, assumption, or miscommunication. And instead of addressing issues directly, they are choosing to silence and still watch you closely, but not really be involved. The situation that's being released right now for you is the reversed Emperor. So this is about letting go of the illusion of control. Cancer, you're realizing that trying to control this outcome of this connection is only leading to frustration now. So what does this mean for you? Well, Cancer, your person has been emotionally unavailable or stubborn. You are finally tired of waiting for them to step up. Cancer, you are being called to release the need to force a situation that is no longer moving. And if your person was holding too much control in the relationship, that power dynamic is now shifting. Healing that is happening for you is reversed strength. Emotional exhaustion and rebuilding self-worth. So Cancer, you have been drained by this connection, possibly feeling like you had to hold on for too long. So what does this mean for you? Healing is happening through self-empowerment. Cancer, you are realizing that strength is not waiting, but choosing yourself. It's time to stop giving energy to something that is not reciprocating. And Cancer, you are being called to focus on your own emotional being rather than constantly worrying about the other person involved. What was hidden from you? Reversed Chariot. There's a lack of direction and feeling stuck. So in this week, Cancer, you may have not fully admitted to yourself how stuck you have felt in this situation. So what does this mean? Well, for you, Cancer, this week is saying to you that there has been a lack of movement or progress, yet you have been holding on. You want to move forward, but you keep on looking back. And it's time to ask whether staying in this energy is truly serving your personal growth. Additional advice for you this week is the reversed Ten of Swords. So stop holding on to pain that is already past. The Ten of Swords suggests that Cancer is still carrying emotional wounds from this connection. And this means the worst has already happened. Reliving it over and over again is preventing healing. It's time to release self-punishment, regrets, and the fear of moving on. And Cancer, you need to understand that holding on to this pain doesn't bring someone back. It only keeps them stuck in this energy too. So additional advice, reversed Eight of Cups. Fear of letting go completely. Cancer knows deep down inside it's time to move forward, but there's so much resistance. So what does this mean? Well, there is emotional attachment to this past, making it hard to walk away fully. And Cancer, you may worry that if you move on, you will lose this connection forever. The truth is, if this connection is meant to be, it will find its way back. But Cancer, you must stop holding yourself hostage to it. You are imprisoned with this energy. The hidden energy is reversed Eight of Cups. I'm sorry, reversed Eight of Pentacles. Sorry about that. It's feeling like your effort has been wasted. Well, Cancer, you may feel like you have put in a lot of effort into this relationship with very little reward. And so what this means for you this week is that frustration that is appearing, that no matter how much work was put into this connection, it still feels like it's not moving forward. You are questioning whether this person is even willing to meet you halfway. And the universe is saying to you, Cancer, it's time to stop forcing someone that isn't growing. Shift your energy elsewhere. So your final takeaways for this week of March the 31st to April the 6th. You are feeling stuck in an emotional loop, unable to move forward. Your person is still watching, but refusing to communicate directly. Healing comes from reclaiming your power and recognizing that letting go is not the same as losing that person. In Cancer, you must stop holding on to pain. It's time to redirect your energy into self-healing. And if this connection is meant to return, it will, but not while you are in a state of emotional depletion. Your affirmation this week, Cancer, is I release attachment to what no longer serves me. I trust that the universe is guiding me towards what is truly meant for me. I now release anything that is not for my highest good. I am strong enough to release what no longer serves me. Love should feel free and balanced, not forced or draining. I choose my own happiness and allow love to unfold naturally. I am not abandoned. I am divinely guided to what is best for me. So Cancer, what is coming up for you next? Well, their headspace. They are thinking about the past and feeling some regrets. They wish that they could handle some of those things differently. They are scared to admit how they missed you. Their heart space, their love for you will go away. It's just hidden beneath all of the fear. They feel deeply connected to you, but struggle with communication. And they have moments of emotional overwhelming, but they want to reach out, but they can't. And what they want to say, but can't, I never stopped loving you. I just don't know how to handle my own emotions. So the changes that are coming up now for this connection, they will go through a major emotional shift in the next 2 months. Expect signs, dreams, synchronicities before they make that contact. And by summer, there is a potential for deep conversation or even a reconciliation for you. All right, Leo, the key theme for you for this week from March 31st to April the 6th is truth, balance, and clarity. They're all coming, but patience is required. So this is a week of making big choices in love, focusing on long-term stability and breaking free from deception or misunderstandings. The sign for you, for Leo, is the reverse justice. Unfairness, karmic imbalance, or pending truth. Leo, you are dealing with a situation that feels unfair or unresolved. And there may be a lack of clarity, misjudgment, or emotional imbalance in your connection. So what does this mean for you, Leo? Well, you may feel wronged, or if you were not given the truth in a relationship, there could be a karmic debt or a past mistake resurfacing that needs to be addressed, or justice will be restored, but patience is required, so the truth will always come out. Your person, I'm getting the Knight of Pentacles. Slow but steady movement toward stability. Leo, your person is not rushing into anything. They are taking their time to think things through, and the Knight of Pentacles moves slowly but with long-term intentions. So what does this mean for you? Well, your person wants to build something real, but is moving cautiously. They may be focused on their career, their financial stability, or sorting out a personal matter before committing fully. Even if they are not showing any emotions outwardly, they are still thinking about the connection and what is coming next. The situation that is being released. I have the Sun. Letting go of illusions and gaining true clarity. Leo, you have been holding on to idealized version of this connection, but now you are seeing the truth. And so what does this mean for you this week? Well, there may be some period of happiness or hope that is now being reassessed. This is not about losing your happiness. It's more about moving forward with real clarity instead of wistful thinking. And Leo, you are finally accepting that what this relationship truly is rather than what you want it to be. Healing that is taking place this week, the Lovers. Deepening or redefining your soul connection. Well, the Lovers is appearing in this week is a healing position, suggests that Leo, you are working through a major relationship theme. And so this means a twin flame or a deep soul connection is at the center of your healing journey. You are being asked to make a conscious choice, stay in the old cycle, or evolve into something healthier and more better. And this connection has the potential for deep love and reunion, but it requires honesty and balance. What was hidden from you this week? King of Swords, logic and emotional detachment, the cold truth. The King of Swords appearing in this hidden position suggests someone in this connection has been making decisions with their head rather than their heart. Usually the King of Swords is somebody who is really emotionally detached. So what does this mean? Well, your person may have been appearing emotionally distant or logical to the point of seeming cold. There could have been hidden thoughts or unspoken truths that are now starting to surface. And Leo, you may be realizing that the need to approach this connection more rationally, not just emotionally, or roles could be reversed. The advice for you this week is the Six of Swords, moving toward peace and emotional resolution. This week for you, Leo, is moving away from drama, emotional turbulence, and confusion. And what does this mean for you? Well, it means for you, healing will come by choosing peace over unnecessary battles. You are being asked to focus on your emotional well-being and letting go of whatever is causing your inner turmoil. And if this connection is meant to be, it will stabilize, but forcing it right now will not help. So any additional advice? Well, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. Keep working on yourself and your goals. The Eight of Pentacles suggests that Leo needs to focus on self-improvement, career, and personal growth. So instead of worrying about this relationship, redirect your energy toward building a strong foundation for yourself. This connection requires effort from both sides, not just from you. And personal healing will naturally shift the energy of this connection in a positive direction. The hidden energy that you don't see is reversed Seven of Swords. Deception or avoidance is being revealed. The reverse Seven of Swords is showing you where the lies and misunderstanding or avoidance has been now exposed. So what does this mean for you? Well, your person has been hiding something, feelings, fears, or the truth about the situation. It's about to come out. Or it could be you. There will be no more running from the reality. The truth must be faced. And Leo, you are about to see this connection more clearly than ever before. So the final takeaway for you this week, during this week, for you, Leo, past injustice or imbalance in love is being addressed. Your person is moving slowly, but with intention. Patience is needed. And Leo, you are letting go of illusions and stepping into clarity now. A past injustice or imbalance in love is being addressed. Your person is moving slowly but with intention. The Lover showed this is a major soul connection, but choices must be made. Hidden truths or past deceptions will surface. Be prepared for honesty. And healing comes from focusing on personal growth, not waiting for someone else to take action. Your affirmation for this week, Leo: I release what no longer serves me and trust that the truth will set me free. I only accept love that is honest, balanced, and aligned with my worth. I trust my intuition and reveal the truth in all situations. I do not wait for recognition. I create my success in love and life. I confidently set boundaries that honor my emotional needs. So, for you, Leo, your person, their headspace, they are thinking about what they lost with you, but their pride keeps them from admitting it. They know that they messed up, but they are waiting for you to make the first move, and they are afraid of rejection, so they pretend they don't care. Their heart space, their love for you is still strong, but they struggle to express it. They miss your energy, your warmth, and how you make them feel. And they are scared of feeling vulnerable, so they keep their distance. What they want to say, but can't. I want to come back, but I don't know if you will still have me. My pride won't let me reach out first. So here are some upcoming changes to expect in this connection. They will start to feel the pull towards you even stronger than before. Expect a sign or an indirect message from them in the next few weeks, and if you stop chasing, they will come forward. The shadow work and healing that is necessary for you this week. Letting go of the need for closure from them. Learn that real love doesn't require validation from someone else. An affirmation that you should use for this week: I do not chase, I attract. Love flows effortlessly towards me. I trust that what is meant for me will never pass me by. My worth is not determined by anyone's actions or words. I release my attachment to the outcome and focus on my own happiness. And that's for you this week, Leo. Okay, Virgo, for you this week during March the 31st to April the 6th for your sign of Virgo. Well, key theme for you, Virgo, is walking away from emotional burden, seeking validation, or releasing anxiety and confronting your fears of attachment. This week is about you deciding whether to keep holding on to a draining situation or to free yourself from all of these old cycles. The sign for you for Virgo is the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is walking away from emotional disappointment. Virgo, you are emotionally withdrawing from something that no longer serves you. This could be a relationship, a mindset, or an expectation that has not been yet met. What this means for you? Well, Virgo, you're realizing that something that you once deeply was investing in is not fulfilling anymore. This week is about letting go of emotional baggage and seeking a deeper meaning. And the journey ahead may seem uncertain, but it's leading toward a personal growth and clarity. Your person, I got here for you the 10 of Wands. Overwhelmed, exhausted, and carrying on too much responsibility. Well, your person, Virgo, is feeling heavily burdened with either emotionally, mental, or a personal life. They might be going through a midlife crisis. And so what does this mean for you? Well, they may be feeling trapped by their obligations, responsibilities, or an unspoken emotional baggage that they are dealing with. This connection may have felt very one-sided, where one person carried more of the emotional load than the other. And their energy is now being weighed down, making it hard for them to take action in this relationship right now. The situation this week that is being released is the 6 of Wands. letting go of the need for external validation. The Six of Wands suggests for you, Virgo, that you no longer need that recognition, that validation, that approval for others. And so you may be seeing that you have been waiting for someone to acknowledge your worth, but now you are realizing that you don't need that validation anymore. This connection has been felt like a battle to win someone's love or attention. And this week is about letting go of the ego-driven desires and focusing on your self-worth. What is healing that is happening this week is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords represents releasing anxiety, guilt, and overthinking. The Nine of Swords shows that Virgo has been struggling with worry, sleepless nights, or mental stress of the situation. And what this means for you is there may have been fears about losing this connection or whether it was ever really real to begin with. There's also, Virgo is now healing by letting go of obsessive thoughts and embracing emotional peace. And this week marks a turning point where Virgo chooses to prioritize their own well-being over self-inflicted stress. What was hidden from you is the reversed Page of Pentacles. Delayed growth and missed opportunity. Well, the reverse Page of Pentacles suggests that there was a potential for something stable here, but it never fully materialized. And what this means for you this week, well, Virgo, you may have been waiting for an offer, a message, or a commitment that just never came. And your person may have had the intention of building something long-term, but lacked follow through with it. This card shows that someone was either not ready, very distracted, or unwilling to put in the effort required for stability. And the advice for this week for you is the Hierophant, seeking inner wisdom and higher guidance. The Hierophant suggests, Virgo, for you this week, you are being guided towards spiritual awakening, self-discovery, and personal growth. And what does this mean for you? Well, this week, Virgo, you should seek wisdom from within, trusting your intuition over external influences. There may be a lesson in this connection that is leading you, Virgo, toward a deeper understanding of love and relationship. And the universe is saying you are being guided to something greater. Trust in this process. Additional advice for you, Virgo, this week, I got the Devil. So breaking free from unhealthy attachments. The Devil card suggests that Virgo has been attached to something that was draining them, that was not good for their energy. And there may have been a karmic cycle, an obsession, or codependency in this connection. Virgo is being called to release any unhealthy emotional patterns, whether it is attached to this person or a negative self-belief. And this week is about recognizing where control, fear, or limiting beliefs are blocking their true love and fulfillment. What is hidden energy in their sign this week for Virgo is the reversed Four of Cups. Overcoming emotional apathy and reopening to the possibilities in their emotions. The reverse Four of Cups suggests that Virgo is shifting out of their emotional detachment and starting to see new opportunities in their love life. And so what does this mean for you, Virgo? Well, Virgo, you may have been emotionally numb, disconnected, or closed off to new possibilities. The energy is now shifting and new opportunities for happiness are now appearing. But Virgo, you must be willing to receive them. And there is a sense of renewal, emotional awareness, and clarity after a period of stagnation. The final takeaways for you this week, Virgo, from March the 31st to April the 6th. Virgo, you are now walking away from emotional burdens and releasing a past expectation. Your person is overwhelmed and struggling to take action. There is a realization that external validation is not needed for your self-worth. And Virgo, you are healing from a deep worry, fear, and anxiety related to this connection. A cycle of attachment or an unhealthy emotional pattern is finally ending, and a new perspective is forming for you, Virgo. It's ready for deeper emotional fulfillment. So your affirmation for this week, Virgo: I release what no longer serves me and welcome the wisdom that will lead me to true happiness. I am allowed to walk away and what drains my energy. Healing is not about waiting for closure, it's about creating my own peace. I welcome joy, new opportunities, and fresh energy into my life, and I release the control and allow love to flow freely to me. Well, Virgo, what's coming next for you in love? Well, their heart space and their head space. Well, in their head space, they are overthinking every detail about your connection. They want to reach out, but they are overanalyzing every possible response first. And they feel they already lost you, so they're now hesitating. The heart space, well, their love for you is deep, but buried down under layers of logic and fear. They miss your conversations, your energy, and how safe they felt with you. And they have moments where they want to rush towards you, but they are doubting any that are taking over. What they want to say to you, but they cannot. I wish I could just tell you everything, but I'm afraid that saying the wrong thing and ruining it forever. Already so much has been done. Overcoming changes in this connection, up and coming changes for you in this connection. They will have a breakthrough moment where they can't ignore their feelings anymore. Expect communication, but it will be hesitant and cautious. And if you show them patience, they will feel safer opening up. The shadow work and healing that is necessary for you, Virgo. Release the need for constant reassurance from them and trust your own intuition instead of second-guessing yourself. Welcome, divine souls, to the most powerful